everybody on YouTube, it's your boy, the Memphis XLR, right back at you with another episode of Check This Out, the show we take a look at our cards we want to take a look at, have ourselves a good old time. Today, everybody, we're taking a look at good old-fashioned Spyrals, the super secret agent monsters that are all about knowing what your opponents got on top of their deck, figuring out what their plan is, and then upending that plan before they even know what hit them. So we got ourselves some Spyrals. Unfortunately, on EDO Pro, I was really gunning for Master Duel this time because the Spyrals are a bit better on the Master Duel. But Memphis is a poor boy who ain't got no sympathy. So, regrettably, I didn't have enough points to get any Spyrals on the Master Duel. Regrettably. Maybe another day. But for now, Memphis is too poor to afford any points. So, mea culpa. I'm sorry for being a poor boy. I just gotta have to do it on EDO Pro this time. Someday. Someday we'll do it on Master Duel, unless, of course, Konami decides to give the Spyral some good headway in the TCG. That would be very nice. So, real quick, as we do always, we're going to go over the list of the cards here. And in order to do that, I'm actually going to take these off, because I can't see with these on. Okay, that's a lot better. Okay. So, as I was saying, it's time to look over the cards we're using today, and then we're going to get right into them duels. So for the monster lineup, pretty straightforward. We got ourselves a couple Spyral Sleepers, 3 copies of Spyral Tough, 3 of the Spyral Super Agent, 3 copies of Spyral Gear Last Resort, 3 of our new tech, which is Rookie Lady Warrior, 1 copy of the Charming Resort Staff, 1 copy of Spyral Quick Fix, 3 copies of Spyral Gear Drone. We have 1-for-1 Change of the Hat, 1 Reinforcing of the Army, couple copies of Foolish Barrel Goods, an Upstart Goblin Man, 1 Terraforming, Monster Born, Call of Graves, Spyral Mission Assault, 3 of the always important Convulsion of Nature, 2 copies Spyral Gear Big Red, 1 Spyral Gear Full Arm, 1 Spyral Resort, because that's all I can use, 2 copies of Spyral Gear Utility Wire, and 2 Spyral Mission The Rescue. That's the extra deck. We have a Link Karibo, Masquerena, Barricade Board Blocker, Nightmare Cerberus, and Phoenix, as well as Unicorn, 3 of the Spyral Double Helix, 1 copy of Access Code Talker for Big Beat Stick, 1 Topological Zeroboros for messing with combo decks, 1 Avermax for defense, 1 Baguska for emergency defense, 1 copy of Time Thief Redoer, and a double A Zeus in case we are forced to go into the Bagusk. As for the side deck, stuff. Hand traps if you want them. More draw power if you don't care about most of the extra deck except for this dude. And the utility wire, for just hating cards on top of your opponent's deck. Stuff of that nature. So, that's the deck we got today, everybody. Let's go ahead and the EDO Pro sneak right on in there. And agents, let's get this mission started. This ain't gonna work at all. But I look damn cool doing it. Alright, here our first opponent. Another day, another card game. And as you can see, some weird things on the board right now. You might be noticing the sleeve today is not Spyral related. Not today. I had such a conundrum with today's video. To the point it's going to be late coming up. It was supposed to be out yesterday. Now it's going to be Christmas Eve until this comes up. But basically, I wanted to do Spyrals for a while. I wanted to play some Spyrals. Just do some nice, good old-fashioned Spyral nonsense. Look at my opponent's deck. Do the whole shebang. Then I thought, do it on Master Duel, because there's a better ban list on the Master Duel. Unfortunately, I had 3,000 points saved up, used them all. All my Ultras were Super Quantum Red Lair. 4 copies. And that was all of my Ultras, so that didn't work out. I could have deleted all the Ultras from all the decks I also had, but that would have been a little rough on poor Memphis' heart. But not later. Oh, yeah. As the Goblins, I was going to play Goblins, but no. We're going into Spyrals. We're just going to have ourselves a good Spirally time. Void Feast. So, send a Void Spell Trap. Summon 3 Infernoids. And does this do something when it leaves the field? No. Now, the problem is just that he has triple of this thing. Alright. Infernoids. I haven't seen them boys in a while. I just need to remember, or rather read, Little bit of reading, little bit of information, and I'll know what to do. So, Anunku, let's see, which destroys... Okay, so Anunku stops spells. So, let's go ahead and bait that out. Or should I bait out... Let's hit Devyati, actually. Because if I target Devyati, the monster effects negator, then he will be forced to play the spell trap negator. Because if he doesn't, and if I steal Devyati, I can use his Devyati to stop it. So, this way my spells, they be safe. My monsters, not so much, but I will be working on that part. So let's go for Spyral Resort, our all-so-powerful field spell, Most Mighty. Once per turn, I can just get a Spyral monster. Let's be checking about this. We're going to get our Super Agent Secret Man. He's our most important boy. This doesn't need... Oh, it does banish. Thinking. Because if I do that, but then I also have Charming Resort Staff, but then again, I don't. Okay. Oh, it's a hard decision. Let's... activate 1 for 1. We're just gonna have to BS this one and see where this goes, so... Yeah, it's a tricky one with the board we have right now, because he's got a spell trap negate, which we got rid of that pretty easy. That was fine. Maybe I should have gotten rid of the monster negator. But then again, I had less to negate that. Well, we'll see how it goes. So, what else does he have? Good question. Let's go for Quick Fix. One of our most important monsters. Quick Fix, whenever he's summoned, he lets you get one of your Spyral gear cards. And it is loopable, you know. If you have Spyral Super Agent, you can just special summon him again. It's pretty nice. He gets banished when he summons himself, but, you know, there's other ways of getting around that. So, let's see attack on that thing. I still have my normal summon, too. Actually, I'm going to get this. We're going to go snarky on this one. We're not going to special summon Agent. We're going to normal summon him. No one expects the normal summon. And we'll go fully armed. The fully armed is a nice little spell. My monster gets 1,000. If he blows up my opponent's monster, I can banish another one of their monsters. And let's see. This card's special summon by the effect of a... Oh, wait, wrong card. Yeah? I'll keep goods in case I need the goods. A good agent should keep a hold of the goods. So let's attack into CABOOM. See where that goes, because he could banish a card in my grave. But I guess he doesn't feel like doing that. So banish one of his Decatron. Oh yeah, they both get banished. Even better. Well, very nice. And how many monsters do I have in the grave? I have a monster in the grave, so I'm good. You see, in order to keep my resort, I must shuffle monsters back into the deck. So, we're okay for now. I managed to out my opponent's, negations. I stopped his Decatrons. He's 1 Decatron down. I don't know what Infernoids have to recover banished things. I don't think they have much. But with only 2 Decatrons, things might get a little tricky for him. And even if he does summon back one of these dudes, I've got utility wire to deal with whatever he summons. Nice little card. I can just put a card on my opponent's field on top of their deck. Little whoosh. A little swish and flick. Swish and flick. Back to the top of the deck. I'm golden. Oh, and we got some goblins. I forgot I made these sleeves. Oh my goodness. Oh, those are scary sleeves. Those are some scary sleeves. Let me tell you. The goblin video would have been nice too, but spirals are where it's at right now. That's where we're at. So what can my opponent do? Trying to remember exactly how Infernoids play. I know he can summon like big, beefy beat sticks. So hand or the grave. There we go. He went for Anunku. And then what does this do again? I don't remember. Destroy all other monsters on the field. Alright. Let's go ahead and bait out Anunku's negate. That way he's just gone, basically. Because I need to have agent to, you know, get rid of this. So this way, I might lose every monster of mine, but at the very least, my opponent won't have an Anunku. And fully armed, it gets destroyed. I can just bring back Super Agent. Be like, yo, what up? I have returned. Can't keep a good secret agent down, that's for sure. So, can he summon... I guess he could summon Devyati. Yeah, he could. Or he could have the third Decatron. Ugh. Okay, well that's not necessarily good. A Tondel. What does a Tondel do? I don't even remember what this one does. Destroys a monster by battle, sends to the graveyard, enters big, second attack in a row. Okay. Not sure why he sent a Tondel, but presumably there's a reason for that. Alright. So now let's go ahead and use Spyral Resort. Every turn, we can just get ourselves a Spyral monster. With any luck. Unless, of course, my opponent is playing Ash Blossom, which I would not be too surprised about. Infiltrate don't have their own little hand trap. Oh yeah, and I guess he can tar a card in my grave and banish it, so he could banish Quick Fix at any time. Which kind of sucks. But what can you do? Let's go for... How many spirals are in the grave right now? Only 2. Not enough. Let's go for tough. He's a big tough guy. With a briefcase. Actually, agent and brief. Or tough, I should say. They both have a briefcase. That's pretty interesting. What is in that briefcase? Must be some super agent super stuff. Alright, so let's go for Spyral Tough. Playing Infernoid, so I'm going to guess Monster on top of the deck. We're going to attempt to destroy Decatron. It's a trap. Or it's a trap, but that's fine. I can work with this. Let's go for our boss monster. Spyral Double Helix. Same sort of deal. I'm dumb. I am dumb. I guessed monster twice. I messed that up a lot. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Yeah. I had set up the whole thing perfect. I figured out what was on top first. And then I went ahead and clicked monster twice like a dum-dum. That's what you call misinformation on the field. That's not good. People die like that. Alright, but maybe my complete misplay has confused my opponent. Now he doesn't know what's going on. And that is fine by me. So, let's activate Foolish Barrel Goods. Now we're going to send one of our spell traps to the grave. And the trap I want... let's see... is this one. We're going to send a rescue mission to the grave. That way I can attempt to bring back... Well, let's attempt to bring back Quick Fix first. We will have to ditch our warrior lady, but that's okay. We won't need her. We'll be okay. So we're going to summon Quick Fix, activate his effect. You know, we stumbled a little bit, but it's okay. We can come back from a stumble. I'm not sure why he hasn't used this yet. But we'll figure out later. It's time for Big Gear. Big Red. Big Red lets me bring back... Tough? Tough. I'm feeling tough. My opponent's not feeling tough. But little did my opponent not realize I still had Spyral Rescue Mission to rescue my boy. That's right. You're not going to take my boy from me. He's too big. Alrighty, so that's pretty good. So now what we're going to do, Warrior Lady, we can banish her from the grave, get back Super Agent. Yeah, you thought I was messing around. No. My big brain plays are too big-brained. for anybody to comprehend. Even me. Alright, so I don't think I've got game necessarily. Probably not. Yeah, that's fine. I didn't make this deck for no OTKs. Could I have OTK'd with different stuff? Probably. But I didn't run that stuff. Like update jammer maybe, but I think that needs specific materials. I haven't played that card in forever, so I don't remember. Okay. Here we go. Alright, so what does he have on top of his deck? Trap Trick? That's about it. And, how many monsters in my graveyard? Now, I have no monsters in the grave, so I do need to link something off. That is important here. So, what we're going to do... doesn't really matter too much. I'm just going to make Masquerena. That way I've got that. Should I just make Avramax? I think I'm just going to make Avramax now. Just to be like, hey, the fence is mine. This way, I've got enough monsters in my grave to keep my field spell alive for another turn. I can't shuffle back double helix. That'd be nice. But, no. It's got to be into the main deck. That's the thing. So he's got Trap Trick. He had another pot. Okay. Only 3 cards. Okay, that implies that there's something in here that he still would like to try and do. Void Banishment. Discard a card. Void Spell Trap. Alright. Okay. So my opponent can still do something. The question is... oh, it's just another Void Feast. Okay. Ah, Void Imagination. Now that might be a tricky one. That's the fusion spell, right? Send this card, fusion a monster, use the monster of hand or field. The opponent has a monster summon the extra deck. You can use up to 6 monsters in your deck. Okay. But first he's going to summon Onuku. Oh yeah, and he becomes level 1 because of, I think it was this one, yeah. Because of Imagination. So he can basically have all the things he wants, but unfortunately for him, Avramax is too much. See, I knew he was going to try and nuke my field. That's why I went for Avramax with Masquerena, so he would just be indestructible. So, there's a nice duel despite my blunder. I made one blunder. Don't crucify me just yet, please. It's Christmas. Don't crucify me. Jesus already did that, and it was no fun. Alright, but you got the idea of spirals. You're just summoning out your spirally dudes. You're taking a look at your opponent's deck, and if you remember what's on top of their deck, you expand upon it. So, decent enough first duel. Nice to see Infernoid still being played in 2022, going on 2023. Let's go for duel number 2. See what else we can get ourselves on the docket. Alrighty, second opponent. Let's go and do it again. And I can't do it. I want to really wear these while I'm dueling. I can't bloody see while I'm dueling with them. So we're just gonna leave them like this. Still looks cool. I mean, I got these for like $2. Ain't nothing cooler than a good deal. Alright, what do we got? The Pot of Extravagant. Alright, well, not a bad opening hand either. We don't know what this is yet. I saw the name Train Station and figured it was trains. I have a feeling this is not trains at all. Alright, what do we bait out with? That's a good question. Let's start with 1 for 1. We'll find out what this is. Give us an idea. A sort of peeking of the opponent's world. I mean, drone would be the smart one. Or do I go snarky? I guess this is a smarter move. I really want to loop the fix, but I really want to know what this guy's doing first. This will definitively tell me. Labrynth. Okay. Labrynth. Cool. So, what does this do? Cool. Alright. He's got a monster on top of his deck. Unless he's got something else to summon a monster, which I'm sure Labrynths do. Normal trap, sent to the field, something, something, words. Gotcha. Alright, Super Agent Man. Blow up one of them spell traps. Just target that, bait it out, whatever it is. Shoot. Wait, that's a machine, right? It is. You can still banish my drone. Shoot. I liked my drone. If another monster leaves the field because of a normal trap. Oh. That works for me. Okay. That actually works just fine. If I steal that, it doesn't really help me. But at the same time, leaving on the board is like a silly thing to do. I really wish this used like generic stuff, but it doesn't. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Give me this. This is mine for the rest of the turn. You are a bad boy, you're not allowed to have good things. Then we're gonna summon out Mr. Tough. And we're gonna go into trying to figure a way this won't screw my damage. So if I make Spyral double helix, bring out Quick Fix Big Red, brings back Agent, loop around again. Or should I just do battle and then do that? I think, yeah. Let's keep it nice and simple. I like it when it's nice and simple. What's on top of his deck? Something he can't play, hopefully. It's not like I just clicked random buttons when I looked at the top of his deck or anything. That would be silly. That would be a silly thing. Alright, so we'll do like lots of damage. Then we're going to make Mr. Double Helix. And, oh yeah, now I can break that. Oh, I probably could have OTK'd right there. I'm dumb. I didn't bother doing the math. That's Quick Fix's job. Can you blame me? It's his job. It's not my job to do his job. But I should have done the job. Alright, so Quick Fix will do his thing. Let's get ourselves a card. Do I get Utility Wire? I could do that. It'll give me some utility, if you pardon my French. Sure, why not? I don't think I can loop to loop enough for friggin' what's-his-face Sleeper with Last Resort, which is like the big combo. For now, though, we'll go for the slightly smaller, but still perfectly viable combo. And, of course, we do need to get rid of this. I don't want it around. And that'll be good enough. I think that's good for now. I mean, he's going to draw into a card he can't play at the moment. Unless he could just discard it for something, but I don't remember if Labrynth's... The best laid plans. Alright. Fair. Very fair. I wipe your board, you wipe my back row. It's fair, I suppose. Alright. Can this thing do... Wait, the trap can recover itself, I know that, but how does it do it? Monster leaves because of a normal trap while this card's in the grave. Set this card. Okay, so he has to do something to me first. Gotcha. What is this? Target 2 Labrynth spell traps, shuffle to deck, control the fiend. Oh, so it just shuffles them back. Does it do anything else? No? Good. Very good. Alright, I guess that's okay. Simple, but effective. Let's dunk on our opponent slightly. I promise this is not done to hurt anyone's feelings. Alright, so we'll attack our opponent with his own monster. It's a double agent. Lovely Labrynth was a double agent the whole time. Bet you didn't see that plot twist coming. All right. All right, we're on a pretty good roll. Despite not having master plan, we're doing all right. So let's just go for one more, though, because there's only a couple other combos left of this deck to really dish out other than just extra deck shenanigans. Let's go for one more. See if we can get Sleepy on the board. We haven't seen Sleeper. We got to at least see the boy once. Let's go for duel 3. Alrighty, the third and final opponent. Last chance for romance. Mission briefing. Let us begin. Alright, Agent. Your mission is as followed. Get in there and whoop ass. How you do it, that's all up to you. Basically, that's all. Oh, hey, Sleeper's here. And Last Resort. And, well, no Agent. But I'm going second, so I do have a draw, so there's potential that I'll draw it. That'd be nice. So what are we up against? Solemn. Solemn, you say? Interesting. Very interesting. This seems to be a deck focused on solemn. I've never heard of such a thing. Okay, so we're up against Counter Fairies, if you couldn't tell. If you couldn't tell, it's those boys again. Okay, so we have one Spyral already set. That is going to make this an incredibly annoying fight. Not even remotely not annoying. Then again, he has no monsters yet. And I presume, well, at least one Solemn. One Quaking Mirror Hearse. Because why the heck not? Alright. Amazes me to this day people still play Counter Fairies. Okay. Yeah, I would like to try and recover my quick fix, if you'll allow it. Thank you. That'll work. Alright. My opponent and I are feeling each other out. I really wish I could tribute summon this, but that's not how that works. Go forth, quick fix. Which one is it? Where's the Solemn? There it is. Alright. Well, a Solemn a day keeps the doctor away. Let's go for Spyral Rescue. Bring him back. Oh, then he came back. Can't keep a good scientist down. Alright. Hoorah. There you go. Other Solemn. That was the real plan. Just bait out more Solemns. Hey, the less Solemns he has, the less stuff he can negate. You know? Granted, I have very little for damage right now, but top deck city. Gonna be able to set at least 2 of them bangs. You know, between Runic players, Ruining Master Duel, and this, I don't know what's worse. Comment in the comments what you think is worse. It's just the drive to win no matter what is ruining this game. You know, winning is cool. It's enjoyable. It's fun. But sacrificing your dignity to do it? This is a children's card game. It says 6+ on the backs, people. Seriously. Alright. Well, I don't see this guy living. But if he does, we'll see. Spyral Sleeper. He's our boss monster, essentially. He can blow himself up, or any other Spyral, blow up 2 cards. If Resort had been around, things would have been pretty sweet. As it stands, my opponent has 2 cards face down. I presume he still hasn't drawn a monster. If he did, okay, he did draw a monster. What does this one do? If this card is drawn by battle card, reveal 3 counter traps. Do a thing. Okay. But now that this is a monster, he can't do the thing. He can't use Solemn Strike anymore. He can't use Solemn... Well, he can use Solemn Judgment. How many of those... Amateur. He still has 2 of those. But hey, Charming Resort Staff. Bet you didn't see this one coming. Nobody does. Nobody sees the super agent coming. He's too stealthy. So, now... Ooh. Spicy meatballs. Very nice. That card will do him no good. Now the question. What next? Because we already know what's on top of his deck. He can't use it. I mean, he can make himself, like, bigger. But I'm pretty sure Rookie will... Let's see. Attack equal to its original attack of 1,700. You monster. How could you? Okay. Rookie Warrior Lady, go. Your monster is Kaputski. Chooses 3 counter traps. Opponent picks 1. Rest to the deck. Your counter traps are no match for me, Mr. Random prop villain. Mr. Chihuahua. Yes. This is what my opponent would have looked like. Petting his Chihuahua. Thinking he could trap me. But no. My Spyral man is an expert in all of the fields. Couldn't be stopped. So, we managed to out the counter fairy player. Maybe not the most competent of troll decks, but it feels good to out them anyway. So, there's our duels. Let's go ahead for the end screen. Alrighty, everybody at home. Spyral's Mission Impossible went 3-0, which is a bit better than I was expecting them to do. Like I said, on Master Duel, you have access to like all the goodies in Spyrals. They're a bit better over there, but I'm glad to see that they can still contend with the riffraff on EDO Pro with their humble trappings that they still have. Now, Spyrals are one of those archetypes that are just... I really like the theme. I really like the play style. And they can do some crazy combos if you go outside of the archetype and just do a lot of crazy nonsense. But you lose the soul. You lose the soul of the Spyrals. And I didn't want to do that. And I'm glad I didn't, because we had ourselves a good time playing the Spyrals as they were meant to do. And while we didn't get to do the big sleeper combo as much, you know, circumstances didn't allow our boy to do his thing. But we got to do most of what this deck can do. We got to summon out the Spyral Super Agent. We got to look at our opponent's cards. I might have screwed that up a little bit. At the end of the day, this deck is proof even against a fool like me. So, I hope everybody at home enjoyed seeing some Spyrals. And if I can ever make this on Master Duel, which I can't guarantee I ever will be able to, then maybe I can do it again. Or be even nicer if in the TCG we could have Spyrals at least get resort to 2. Give them a little love, Konami. Or a new monster. That would be cool too. That would be really cool, actually. That would be amazing. So, thank you everybody at home for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah. And whatever holiday you celebrate right now, have a good one. So I'll see you guys again soon. After the Christmas, we're going to play another Goblin deck. Something nice and simple. So thanks for watching again. I'll say it as many times as I need to. And I'll see you next time. Y'all take care.